It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, a pair of NFC West teams face off between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Leading the 49ers, there's Kyle Shanahan. Coming off a down year for the Niners after reaching those 2 Super Bowls and 4 NFC title games across the prior 5 seasons. And on the other side, Mike McDonald, second-year head coach of these Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And we're underway from Seattle. Isaac Gorindo to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the 4th-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
Dude, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. Purdy throwing here to start. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. And it's going to bring up second down. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. This doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Shaq Griffin finishing that play off.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He'll start from the 39. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. And bringing them out to one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? A former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts his campaign, though, and how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Darnold to throw. Brought in. And this one doesn't go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
Danger, Kings. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and 10, Darnold. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 15-yard line.
They give up the gut to Walker. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
He's got it. It's in close. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks get a perfect start. They've got up 6-0. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. All right, So nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, Carter. And the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin the season on a high note with a win. They put more drives like that together, they sure will. But I don't know, I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You can't start much better than that.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Lindo to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And they're really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And he's tackled for no gain.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw. Able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Purdy on the play action. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Running it after the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who are going to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Get set, get set.
Purdy throwing here. Receiver screen to Ayuk. Inside the 30. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. The play fake. Purdy. Right back to Ayuk it goes. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. Completed left side there to Jennings. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on a 1st and goal. McCaffrey. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
He's got it on the bootleg. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal. Outside. 18.
3rd and long for him here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
such a promising drive and just a couple snaps ago, but now back-to-back sacks, drop backwards, and this field goal, well, it's not a gimme anymore. Gotta hope you can knock it through and salvage some points out of a series that went so wrong. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. The Seahawks taking the field for their second possession. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He takes it down to the 33. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Going on first. Here's Darnold. Go left side. Caught by Smith-Njigba. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-3 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Now an inside give to Walker. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And they're going to be set up with first and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
16 yards. That's another Seahawks first down.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now lead by 10. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So, Rock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks drive their lead to 11. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Window to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. Drive drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. On the gun is Purdy. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Collects this at the 32. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. And off to Walker from the gun. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender fails, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Walker on 1st down. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Play fake, Darnold. That one connects. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks push their lead to 18. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. The window to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On the counter, McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. It's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Their work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. Running back, motioning right. Purdy to throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
There's a nickel look by the Seahawks. 3rd down. Tight end going in motion here. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. And it's the 49ers in an unenviable 3rd and pretty far. Now it's Purdy. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Thomas Morstead heading back out for the punt. He's got it. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So Mike McDonald's getting his Seahawk offense out for another drive. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
1st and 10, Darnold. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. It's their 1st of 3. They'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He finds Smith-Njigba right side. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Darnold. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
And again, it's Darnold. He's got Smith-Njigba for the catch. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on fourth down. That was impressive. Forces one through double coverage. Jones intercepted. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looks like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Purdy throwing here on first. Completed over the middle. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. First down throw by Purdy. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Looking to throw, Purdy. Hits him on the in route. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. San Francisco calls it second timeout. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. To the air again, Purdy. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. But it looks like the 49ers were the first to it, and they make the recovery. So they keep the football, but now they face second and long. Now Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. That screen snipped out quickly, shut down behind the line. Offense to the line fast. Third and long, Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Thomas Morstead on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And a fair catch made here at the 17. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And up a very comfortable 3 scores. Really no need to try and get anything here. It's first and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next. Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Lobs this deep down the middle. And we should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away. Well, it sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read. Brock got him on a pick on the last drive, and he should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception, like back-to-back drives, that's a really hard walk off the field.
So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Today is the day we've been working towards all summer, the debut of our new halftime show. So without further ado, let's roll. Our trip around the NFL starts now. In the Big Easy, the Saints at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And it's Chris Olave. He's going to look at the catch and then look upfield and watch this. Mark it down as a 65-yard touchdown catch. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And it's Trevor Lawrence hooking up with his main man, Brian Thomas Jr. Middle of the end zone, touchdown. The Jags get the victory. Congratulations to Liam Cohen, his first win as an NFL head coach. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Miami Dolphins. And this is Devon Achane. He's going to find a seam in the middle of the field and haul it in. 56 yards, touchdown. The Dolphins come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
See what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Return starts at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So Mike McDonald's getting his Seahawk offense out for another drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. No luck connecting with Jason Smith-Njigba. And it sets up 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Escapes the pocket. That's low and bounces short of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Here we go, set.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. It's complete. Play made by Kupp. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. New set of downs for him from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To the ground with Walker. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Play fake, Darnold. Brought in right side. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
I'm may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. And he's got it for the touchdown. But while they celebrate, back near the line, we've got a flag, Brock, in the neighborhood we usually see holding. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but across the line there, that earns the holding penalty. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Connection made to Smith-Njigba. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Still a full 10 yards ahead of him. It's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
On 3rd and goal, Darnold. Catch is made in close. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks grow the lead coming out at halftime. Jason Smith-Njigba with the touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks continue piling onto this lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. The window to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here come the 49ers on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Running back sent in motion. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. And give them 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
Recovered by the offense.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. That'll be the 1st and more. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Seahawks are ready for another drive on offense as Jason Smith-Njigba heads out. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 2nd down. Throwing now off the play action. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Walker now from the gun. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st.
Return team.
All right, this is a little bit odd. I think in most spots we'd expect to see them decline the call, take the lost yards and down.
All I can think of here is they've got some extreme confidence, maybe hubris in their defense to make a similar type of play, but just tack on even more negative yards lost.
Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Off the play fake, Purdy to the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. He tucks it and takes off. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a 49er 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They send a tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
As a corner in this league, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Their work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. From the gun is Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Lead left side there to Jennings. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. They'll bring out the punter here. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. He has it at the 22. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense more good numbers well into this 2nd half. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. The give now to Walker. Continuing to move past the 45. Still going inside the 35. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Seahawks have the football, and they're in great shape with this sizable lead. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First and 10, Darnold. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
Makes it second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Darnold. He's got it in close. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks continue piling it on here in the fourth. Jason Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Garindo to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And all game they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. '49ers to the line. First and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
First down.
Purdy on first down. Finds his fullback. And this one does not go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now. They need 7.
Get set, get set.
Now Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On third down, Purdy. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. It's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Desperation time here. Kittle brings it in. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
The Seahawks offense running out now. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. To the left. He's got Arroyo. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
They gained 14 on the play, and the Seahawks will have a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Darnold. Hits him on the out route. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
This is Walker on second. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it.
On and quick, and they bring it down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
From the gun, Darnold. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers take over deep in our own territory, down inside the 10. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Setting him on the dive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Get set, get set. Ready, pump.
Purdy to throw it. He'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Oh, he's going to run for it. Finding room at the 30. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing from the gun. He brings it in. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. They'll run here following the penalty. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Purdy setting up that play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. 49ers just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Get set.
3rd and long for him here. Taking a chance to the end zone. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The 49ers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play. Yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used a pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Running left, here's Walker. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to pass it here. He's got the hook up to Arroyo. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain. There's space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
3rd and just 2 to go. Walker trying to run for the 1st. And he's finally caught after a big 3rd down game, but was one of his teammates caught by an official. We've got a flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down. Finds the in route complete. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3.
That's good.
And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And that one is picked off. But wait a second. Oh, it came down out of bounds, so that's just going to be incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
On 2nd and 10 now. Darnold. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Go, motion.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. They'll have the 1st down and even more. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play fake, Darnold. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's not going to show up as an interception on the stat sheet, but with all these next-level stats we have today, Kate, that's what you call a turnover-worthy play. And there have been way too many of them in this one.
Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, 3rd down.
Hey, I got him, man.
They give up the gun to Walker. Give him 2 yards on the play. It's going to be 4th down and 8.
Taken down by Jair Brown. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. And this isn't just anyone in start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.